Hello everyone, I'm Geek Freaky and welcome to the video. And welcome to my Dragon Ball series, Problems with the Dragon Ball franchise and how we can fix them. Now, I've made 5 other videos before this video, so after this video you can go and watch those other videos, or if you want to stop this video and go watch them first and then come back and watch this one, then that'll be fine too. But in my opinion, I think it would make a lot more sense for you guys to go and watch the first one first, and then work yourselves up to this video. That's my honest opinion. And so, with that said, let's resume with the video. Now, this video is going to concentrate on one particular subject, and that is Majin Buu. Because ever since Dragon Ball Super came along, the Dragon Ball franchise has given us more questions than answers about Buu. And they've also retconned Buu's origins. Now, in Dragon Ball Z, we were told by the Supreme Kai, Shin, that an evil wizard called Bibidi created a monster called Majin Buu. And Buu has destroyed galaxies and planets for many years. And, spoilers, Buu also killed the Supreme Kais North and West and absorbed the South Kai and the Grand Supreme Kai. And this turned Kid Buu, or Pure Buu, into Fat Buu that we know today. And Buu also goes through a cycle. He goes through a period of sleeping, waking up, eating, and killing. So when Buu was sleeping, Bibidi put a spell on Buu that seals him into a ball, and while Buu was in this ball and Bibidi was transferring Buu to Earth, the Eastern Supreme Kai, which is Shin, killed Bibidi before he could unleash Buu. And that should have been the end of it. But Bibidi had a doppelganger, or a creation, or a son, called Bobbidi, and Bobbidi carried on the work of Bibidi. Bobbidi found Buu's sealing pod, and you guys know the rest. If you're a Dragon Ball Z fan, you know what the origins of Buu is, like it was in Dragon Ball Z. Now, when Dragon Ball Super came along, Buu's origin story was retconned, and instead of being created by a wizard, Buu was actually born alongside the universe. And Bibidi was the one who found Buu, and Bibidi knew how to wake Buu up, thanks to his magic. So yeah, Bibidi didn't create Buu. He found Buu, woke him up, and was somewhat controlling him, which I find ridiculous, because Buu could have easily killed Bibidi, but apparently Buu decided not to do that. Anyways, back to the subject. Not only did Dragon Ball Super give us more questions about Buu, but also the retcon gave us even more questions, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to be asking questions to answers that we never got about Buu. Now, before I do that, I just want to say one thing. For me, I didn't like the fact that Bibidi just found Buu and he was controlling him. I already liked Dragon Ball Z's idea, the fact that Buu was created with magic. The fact that a wizard created Buu, it is the exact opposite of what Cell was created with. Cell was created by using science. We went from aliens to science, and now, in the Buu saga, we got magic. And to me, that was a good balance. The fact that a creature was created by magic, which is the opposite to Cell, which was created by using science, it was a good balance. But I do accept Buu's new origin story. I mean, it's not really that bad of a new origin story, but this new origin story does give more questions than answers. And so, let's get to those questions and problems. And the first one is this. If Buu was created alongside the universe, was Buu's creation intentional? Like somebody made Buu alongside the universe? Or was Buu a side effect while the universe was being created? Or was Buu just an error? Was Buu not supposed to be there, and they just gave him the job of absorbing evil throughout the universe? So these are the 3 things that could be a possibility for Buu. Was he intentionally created with the universe? Or was he a side effect? Like when a universe is created, you also get this Buu thingy? Or was Buu an accident? Was Buu intentionally created alongside the universe so he could absorb the evil within the universe? Or was Buu an accident and they just gave him a job because they didn't know what to do with him? What do you guys think? Was Buu intentionally created alongside the universe so he could do his job of absorbing evil in the universe? Or was he an error and they just gave him the job? Which one of these do you think it is? Please leave comments in the comment sections below. Now, the next one I'd like to talk about is, what exactly was Kid Buu's job? Now, in the retcon, it is said that he was born alongside the universe and his job was to absorb evil within mortals. I mean, does this evil absorption come naturally to Buu? Like, does he stand next to a mortal and all the evil just goes into Buu? Or did Buu have to use some sort of magic spell to absorb the evil within mortals? Well, even if that was the case, Buu didn't really do a good job, because we've seen a lot of evil characters within the Dragon Ball franchise. There's Moro, Bibidi, Deborah, Frieza, and his family, the evil Saiyans. Even if it was Buu's job to absorb evil, he didn't really do a good job of absorbing all that evil. And actually, that's another point. Now that Kid Buu's gone, does this mean that Fat Buu is going to be absorbing all the evil within the universe as well? Because technically, Fat Buu and Kid Buu are exactly the same, except Fat Boo is pure and innocent because he has two of the Supreme Kais inside of him. So is that going to happen to Fat Boo? Will he start absorbing all the evil in the universe in Kid Boo's place? Or is he not needed for the job anymore? Okay, on to the next subject. Now, Dragon Ball Super, again, has given us more questions than answers when it comes to continuity. Because, let's just say, for example, that Boo was created alongside the universe. Does that mean that there are other Boos in all of the other 12 universes? Because remember, in the new retcon, Boo was created alongside the universe. So who's to say that there isn't other Boos in other universes? So it's the same as Universe 7's Boo. Was the other Boos from the other 11 universes created intentionally with the universe, or were they side effects, or were they an error? Because I don't see why not, that there could be other Boos in other universes. And you know what, if this was the case, Akira Toriyama should have at least put at least one Boo inside of one of the 8 teams. That would be interesting. It would show that there are other Boos in other universes. Maybe some of them could be tame. Maybe some of them was intellectual. Maybe some of them was like Kid Boo. And obviously we have Universe 7's Fat Boo. There could be loads of different types of Boos. And having a Boo from a different universe fight in the Tournament of Power would have been interesting. And it would have given us an answer, or an indication that there are other Boos in other universes. And like the other questions in this video, we're never given an answer if there are other Boos in other universes. So, are there other Boos in other universes? I'm going to say maybe there is. But that's up to Akira Toriyama to decide. So, we'll have to wait and see what he has to say. Now, the next question I'd like to ask is, if Boo, over time, if Boo was going through a cycle of hibernation and destroying planets, then why didn't the Gods of Destruction, or even the Grand Supreme Kai, before he lost all of his power to trying to stop Moro, try to stop or kill Boo? I mean, the whole idea of a Supreme Kai is to create life in the universe. But after so long, Boo will come out of his hibernation and start destroying planets. I mean, it is indicated that at the very beginning of Boo's life, he wasn't evil. It's just all the evil that he absorbed into himself that made him evil. So if this was the case, then why didn't the Supreme Kais or the Gods of Destruction ever deal with Boo? Boo is destroying planets and civilizations, and the Gods of Destruction and the Supreme Kais want planets to have good civilizations. But all thanks to Boo, all of Universe 7's progress has slowed down. I mean, in a way, Kid Boo is kind of like a God of Destruction. I mean, he's destroying planets, and he's destroying planets because he wants to. It's a God of Destruction's job to decide which planets should stay and go. I mean, for all we know, Boo could have destroyed very advanced civilizations that Universe 7 needed. And the very most important thing is, Boo killed and absorbed most of the Supreme Kais. I mean, you would have thought Beerus would have got involved and thought, okay, he's out of control, I'm going to Akai him. But he didn't. Why didn't Beerus deal with Majin Buu? I mean, you would have thought if one of his life links had died or been absorbed, you would have thought that Beerus would have been there right away to deal with Majin Buu. Because if I was in Beerus' shoes, if my life link was in danger just by feeling the death of one of the Kais, you would have thought he would have woken up and dealt with Bibbidi and Boo. But he didn't. And on that note, why didn't the Grand Supreme Kai deal with Boo? Because again, it has been stated that Moro is much more powerful than Kid Buu. So before the Grand Kai lost all of his powers to seal Moro, why didn't the Grand Supreme Kai deal with Buu? I'm pretty sure that the Grand Kai at the time, before he fought Moro, could easily take on Buu. So when Buu started going crazy and started destroying planets for no reason, why didn't the Grand Supreme Kai or Beerus deal with him? I mean, you would have thought that something as chaotic as Buu would have been put away just because he was slowing down the progress of Universe 7. And considering that Kid Buu killed 4 of Beerus's lifelinks, the very lifelinks that he needs to stay alive, because if they all die, he will die too. Seriously, why do they need a lifelink? I mean, look what happened with Majin Buu. Look what happened with Zamasu. You would have thought they would have scrapped that flawed design. And also, you would have thought that Beerus would have woken up and went straight to his Supreme Kais right away if one of them died. There should have been at least an alarm system saying that one of the Supreme Kais was dead, and there's only 4 of them left, the Grand Supreme Kai and 3 Supreme Kais. And when West Supreme Kai was killed by Buu, you would have thought that Beerus would wake up and go straight to the place where the West Supreme Kai was killed and dealt with Buu. But no, where was he? And where was the Grand Supreme Kai or the other Supreme Kais before Bibbidi found Buu? Why didn't they deal with Buu when he started going crazy and destroying planets or killing off the Supreme Kais? Because I'm pretty damn sure that Beerus would have KO'd him. So yeah, that's another question. Let's move on to the next question. Now the next one is a biggie, and it happened in Dragon Ball Super. Why didn't Beerus recognize Majin Buu? Because as we know, Buu was created alongside the universe, and Beerus has been living for millions and millions and millions and millions and millions of years. I mean, you cannot tell me that Beerus doesn't know Majin Buu. Because in Battle of Gods, I was expecting Beerus to recognize Buu, or at least know who he was. Or maybe Beerus could feel the Grand Supreme Kai within Buu. I mean, you would have thought that Beerus would recognize the outline of Buu. You know, the pink skin, Buu's head tentacle. When I first saw Beerus facing off against Buu, I was expecting something along the lines of, I know you, you're Majin Buu. Or, I sense the Grand Supreme Kai in you. You would have thought that something this important and this obvious would deserve a dialect, like maybe Beerus had a psychic talk with the Grand Supreme Kai in Buu. But no, Beerus doesn't bat a eyelid. All Beerus cared about was the pudding. Beerus didn't recognize him, like saying, oh, I know you, you're Majin Buu. Or maybe Beerus could have said, why do you feel so familiar? If you guys ask me, I think there should have been some very important dialect between these two. There should have been something here between Buu and Beerus. Actually, I just thought of something. Is the life link between Beerus and the Grand Supreme Kai still active? And even though the Grand Supreme Kai is a part of Buu now, does that mean that Majin Buu and Beerus have a life link between them now? So let's just say, for example, that if old Kai and Shin was killed, but Beerus was still alive, does that mean the reason why Beerus is still alive is because of Buu? Because the Grand Supreme Kai lives within him? So does that mean that there's a life link between Beerus and Buu? Because if there is a life link between Buu and Beerus, then Beerus has got nothing to worry about, because it's extremely difficult to kill Buu. So Beerus' life link with Buu is a good one, because again, Buu is hard to kill. And with that question done, let's move on to the next one. And it's also the final one for this video. Why did Kid Buu tolerate Bibbidi? Now, before we had the retcon, everybody thought that Bibbidi created Majin Buu. And even though Bibbidi created Majin Buu, Buu was still out of control, and he would try to kill Bibbidi from time to time. And you know what? That's actually believable to me. Even though Bibbidi created Buu, there was, in a sense, some loyalty from Buu, even though Buu tried to kill him from time to time. And trying to kill Bibbidi was Buu's way of messing with Bibbidi. I mean, in a way, it does make sense. Because again, before the retcon, Bibbidi did create Majin Buu. But then, when we got the retcon, it's been said that Buu was created alongside the universe, and Bibbidi found Majin Buu, and Bibbidi knew how to wake Buu up. But here's the thing, why didn't Buu kill Bibbidi? Because it has been stated that Buu goes through a cycle of hibernation and waking up. So Buu will wake up of his own accord. But Bibbidi woke up Buu early. So really, being trapped in a sleep really shouldn't bother Buu, because Buu will wake up all by himself. So why did Buu tolerate Bibbidi for all those years? I mean, Buu could easily grab a hold of Bibbidi without Bibbidi knowing and blow his head off before Bibbidi knew what was happening. So why did Buu tolerate Bibbidi for all those years? If you ask me, I think Bibbidi should have been the one who created Buu instead of Buu being born at the beginning of the universe. Buu would have been exactly like Cell. Cell was created with science and Buu was created with magic. But you know what? That's just my opinion. And that's it from me. What do you guys think? Are there other questions you would like to know about Buu? Are there questions that you never got an answer to about Buu? Please leave them in the comment sections below and I might put them in the next video. Next time we'll be talking about the power scaling in Dragon Ball Super. So you guys have got something to look forward to. I'm Geek Freak. Peace out. Thank you guys for watching, and if there's a series you want me to check out and review and give my thoughts on it, or if there's a top 10 list you want me to do, or any reactions, or responses, or rants on anything geeky, just leave links and comments in the comment sections below, and I'll get to them as soon as I can. And if you guys want to follow me on my social medias, I'm on minds.com, Twitch, Dailymotion, and Hatron, Reddit, BitChute, aka the new YouTube, DeviantArt, Discord, VidMe, Gab, Twitter, Tumblr, Patreon, GoFundMe, PayPal, and my other social medias are down there in the description box below, so if you want to go and check them out, please do. And don't forget to subscribe and share this video. And please go and check out my new skeptic channel, Gypsy Freak. It's also down there in the description box below. Peace out.